The government have announced that they're no longer going to be increasing income tax in the budget on the 26th of November. You might have seen it. We're less than 2 weeks out from the budget, and I can't believe that they've come out and they've had to make that statement. They must be desperate right now. They must be panicking. They must be thinking, what have we got to do to make the numbers stack? They've had lots of backlash about the possibility of them breaking their manifesto pledge and raising income tax. If they did that, they'll be the first government in decades to raise income tax. And I'm really sure that neither Rachel Reeves or Keir Starmer wants that on their CV right now, especially as there are rumours that there's going to be a leadership challenge for Keir Starmer in the coming weeks. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Starmer should stay? Do you think he should go? Who do you think should replace him if he is going to go? Do you believe all of the rumours that you've seen in the press, that there's going to be a leadership challenge? And lots of you will have seen the news that they're not going to be putting income tax up, and you'll be happy. You'll be thinking this is good news. And I can't blame you, because inflation over the last few years has been out of control. Everything is so bloody expensive, and even people who used to be comfortable and they earn decent amounts of money, they're now struggling. You go down to any local food bank and you will see people in full-time employment earning decent wages struggling. They're struggling for the essentials. I can't blame you for thinking that this is good news, but I see it as disastrous for the country as a whole and for individuals. Why? The government needs the money. They need to get it from somewhere. And if it's not going to come by sharing the load across everybody, it's got to come from more specific areas of the economy. That means they need to hit specific areas ruthlessly and harshly. And if they do what they did this time last year in the last budget, and they go after the wealthy and they go after business, that screams disaster for me. If you look at what's happened over the last year since they brought in all of those punitive taxes for business, what's happened? Unemployment is now over 5%. It's now higher than the middle of the pandemic. Just think about that for a minute. And businesses have already come out. Large businesses that employ tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, they've come out and they've said that any more costs, any more punitive taxes put on business is going to be a step too far. They're going to be forced to put prices up even more, which is going to hit all of us. They're also going to be forced to get rid of staff and replace them with AI and other automations. Well, what's that going to do to unemployment? It's going to go up even further. The everyday person gets hammered when the government goes after business in that way. If you did listen to what they said when they're not going to be raising income tax, they've actually talked about potentially looking at thresholds. Now, that's a sneaky way of putting up tax, because if they touch any of the thresholds and they reduce them, that means by net you're going to end up paying more tax anyway. So the percentage doesn't go up, but the point you start paying the tax is sooner, so therefore your overall tax position is worse. And I don't see many people talking about that. If they come for thresholds, it's the same as putting up the headline number. It's just a stealth way of doing it. And because of all of this stuff that's going on right now, it's now essential that you are taking action to do something to generate multiple streams of recurring passive income, to have investments, to invest in assets, things like property, things that are going to beat inflation, things that are going to pay you each month that the government cannot tax to death. Because if I'm honest, I don't see this stopping anytime soon. And that's why I'm saying it's now essential. It used to be a nice to have, a little side hustle, a little investment for the future. But now, just to survive, it's essential. And that's why I'm putting so much effort into Property School at the moment. We built Property School to help people like you get started or scale in property. Learn how to do it the right way. Learn from really successful millionaires, top UK investors, top trainers, with hundreds of hours of courses, resources and masterclasses available in our online global community, Property School. Joining's easy. You can join for less than 40p a day, which is less than a coffee a week. Just think about that for a second. Plus, it's cancel anytime. We're not going to lock you into anything you don't want to be part of. So there's no ongoing contracts, zero risk to you. You should come and try it out. Go to and type this into any browser right now, property.school/go. And I'll say that again, that's property.school/go, because time's running out. We're less than 2 weeks away from this next budget. That means we're just weeks away from the repercussions of any decisions taken in this budget. Time's ticking. Property School is there to help you. So go check it out and I'll see you inside.